on 60 Minutes. They're not your average suburban couple, but they do have the great Australian dream. A nice house, a big backyard and kids to play in it. And their dream really did come true. Pete and Trev are now proud fathers. They've just had twins, little girls called Gaia and Evelyn. These days, gay dads aren't exactly news, but in their own quiet way, Peter and Trevor are pioneers, among the first to buy their family from a kind of one-stop baby factory in India. Now, for a price, virtually anyone, single, married, gay, straight, can have children tailor-made. And what's more, you can do most of it from the comfort of your own home. In a hospital in the suburbs of Mumbai, an Indian woman is about to give birth to twins. But of the 24 million births in India every year, these babies will be among the first of a new era. In the waiting room outside the theatre, the anxious parents are pacing. Any last-minute thoughts?
Is it too late to go back?
Don't even go there.
Trevor Elwell and Peter West, a gay couple from Melbourne, have paid $40,000 for this moment. Children conceived with their sperm in a test tube from donated eggs and implanted into another woman. Surrogate babies, now available to just about anyone who wants one. What are you thinking? Boys, girls, boy and a girl?
A boy and a girl would be good, but we think it's going to be two boys. As long as they've got 10 fingers, 10 toes and all the bits in between, that's all that matters.
That is all that matters. For the surrogate who has no genetic link to the baby she's carried, giving birth is the end of a 9-month business arrangement. She and the woman who donated her eggs have agreed never to see these children. Instead, the babies are cleaned up and immediately introduced to their fathers, the only parents they'll ever know.
Hearty congratulations.
Thank you,
Two lovely baby girls.
Oh,
But we'll get them for you.
yes.
You want to?
Thank you. Oh, bless you. Oh, bless you. Aren't they beautiful? Yes, you are, aren't you?
Well, welcome to the rest of your life. How does it feel?
I don't think we need to. No, words can't describe it.
This is the most natural thing in the world for you now.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
This story began 4 years ago in the suburbs of Melbourne.
So, Sean and Rodney will be here at 11, right?
Peter and Trevor were in a serious relationship. Both successful in work. Peter runs a small business from home and Trevor is an IT consultant. And they share a comfortable home. But still, it wasn't enough.
I can't imagine my life without children. There'd definitely be something missing. The lives just wouldn't seem complete.
Are you getting a sense of the clock ticking?
Oh, definitely.
Really?
There's definitely the maternity clock.
In your case, the paternity clock.
Paternity clock, yes. But no, there's definitely a genetic clock ticking of some sort in there, yes.
Goes with the animal theme and the red's great.
Yep, a crocodile on that one.
The obvious problem Peter and Trevor had is that they're men.
Right colour for the nursery?
Very much the right colour for the nursery.
And as a gay couple, adoption and commercial surrogacy is illegal in Australia. Ironically, India, a country where it's against the law to be homosexual, provided the surrogate solution. Of course, you're gay. Has that stopped you in the least?
My boyfriend is. Sorry.
Did that stop you in the least in considering having children?
It didn't stop us, but it made us pause.
But our lives are so embedded with friends, family that have children. It just did not seem an issue.
So you were just a couple of boys from the burbs who wanted babies.
Pretty much, yeah.
For those who, for whatever reason, can't have children, the desire to be parents can be overwhelming. And like Peter and Trevor, they'll search the world to fulfil their dreams. Many come here to Rotunda Clinic in Mumbai. From the outside, it may not be what you were hoping for, but step inside and you could well be on your way to starting a family.
We're going to take just 2 minutes. It's a non-invasive procedure.
Dr. Gautam Alabadia is a fertility specialist who runs what he describes as a baby factory. So you're standing right where it all happened.
Yes. This is our temple.
It's standard IVF, but what sets Dr. Alabadia apart is that his services are available to everyone, regardless of sexual preference or marital status.
I believe every human being has a right to procreate. And as long as I'm practicing medicine within the Indian law, I would offer this service to anybody.
So single men, single women,
Yes,
gay couples,
yes,
anyone who can't have a baby comes to you.
yes. And we are getting more and more complex cases.
We're a same-sex couple. Is that going to be an issue? Brilliant.
Peter and Trevor found the clinic on the web.
Screening arrangements.
It's a one-stop shop where eggs and sperm and the services of surrogates can be purchased. Am I allowed to look?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Trevor and Peter selected the mother of their twins without meeting her. Was there any particular characteristic, though, that you thought, yes?
Yeah, she's had pregnancies before. She's healthy. She doesn't have any, blood disorders or issues or anything like that.
At the end of the day, you just go, she looks like a nice lady.
Donor eggs can be bought for about $1,000. They're then fertilised in the laboratory and implanted into a surrogate who receives about $5,000. And if this process seems to lack romance now, it's about to get a whole lot more impersonal.
The most fascinating thing is that you don't have to come to India. You have to just send your sperms by DHL. We find an egg donor, we get your surrogate pregnant, you just come down, pick up your baby and go back home.
My head spins. I don't even have to attend.
But this is what is happening and this is the future. We have very busy Americans, single men, lawyers, professionals, doctors at the pinnacle of their profession who say they don't have the time to take out a week and come down to India.
So we got a little surprise last night.
32-week ultrasounds.
Trevor and Peter did visit the clinic to start the process, but have still had to watch the pregnancy from 10,000 kilometres away.
Our babies.
We don't get to be there. A heterosexual couple where the wife is pregnant, the husband gets to see the baby grow, the woman gets to feel the baby inside her. We actually haven't had that yet.
Have you had cravings? Have you had growing pains?
No.
Pickles and ice cream, no.
But we've actually felt a huge change within us occur.
This is our new nursery.
Oh my goodness. Looks like a shop. That change has seen them nesting. You have everything.
Excellent.
And of course, there's that time-honoured baby shower.
Just gorgeous. We thought they're so good, Pete and I are getting a matching pair made up for us.
No fears?
Oh, hell yeah. Absolutely terrified. Absolutely terrified, but the good type of terrified.
Finally, last week, after all the preparation and expectation,
But I think you kind of half burped anyway, didn't you? Oh, baby's first spit.
Trevor and Peter became a family of four.
Do you want to introduce me?
This is embarrassing. Which one have I got now?
And like most first-time parents, it's all a bit overwhelming.
This is Gaia, Ellen, Kathleen, and this is Evelyn, Grace, Honor.
Wow. Beautiful names.
They're beautiful girls.
Gaia and Evelyn are healthy and content. Trevor will take leave to help Peter care for the babies. The surrogate, the woman who gave birth to them, prefers to remain anonymous. But there are many like her, women prepared to rent their wombs. Poverty-stricken women like Razia.
Husband आया साथ में. Has your husband come in with you?
Razia was paid $5,000 to deliver twins 2 years ago, but she did it in total secrecy.
How did you explain to people when you had your babies and they were not with you?
For the people who found out that she'd gone to hospital, her husband told them that the child was not doing well, had to be kept in an incubator. And when she came back home, she said, look, the child didn't survive.
The money has helped Razia and her husband, a tuk-tuk driver, educate their 3 children. They're also saving for a new home. And despite it being against her Muslim beliefs, she's going to do it all again.
Would it matter to you if the parents were gay?
She's not happy about that.
You know it is possible that that could happen.
Yes, she's heard about these things, but she'd rather do it for a couple who's really looking for children.
Would it be disappointing to learn that the surrogate doesn't approve?
No, not really. No, we're just content and happy. We're a good couple. We're good people. We'll do a good or bad job as any old heterosexual father, mother. We'll make our same mistakes. Parents. And show me a perfect parent.
I don't know of any.
That's right. You've got to wake up for a bit of food.
Do you ever stop and think about the children that you're creating and the complex way they're being brought into the world?
Maybe I'm too busy making babies now that I've not really sat down, contemplated and thought.
Isn't it morally proper for us to consider the children?
Yes. Isn't it morally right that every human being is entitled to propagate his own genes?
But aren't these children burdened before they draw their first breath?
I don't think so, because the world is changing rapidly. By the time they are adults, by the time they grow up, I think this will be the norm rather than an exception.
How will you tell your children, or are you just going to let them work it out?
There's no hiding the fact that we're 2 guys. They're going to grow up finding this totally normal until they see otherwise. And then, when they start asking questions, we'll give them the answers.
Yeah, they're pretty big issues for kiddies, aren't they?
Yeah.
Gay dads, donor eggs, surrogate, India.
Yeah.
You've got answers?
Getting answers, step by step.
Come on, we'll give you a number.
Having your own children is now possible for so many for whom this once could never be. It's just a matter of price. Love it or hate it, there's no stopping it. Although in this case, it's easy to see that these babies are truly treasured.
The last week I've had 2 pretty sleepless nights just waking up thinking about the babies. And it's a completely different fear than I've ever had in my life. This is the one thing you can't give up.
No, this
is the one thing, there is no choice. It has to work.
There's no turning back.
And it will work.
It will work.
You ready to sweat?
Coming up.
Had a little crotch problem. You just put that hat on, I just look in the mirror and I go, Jesus.
Australia can claim you.
Yes, of course. Well, who else would have it?
That's next on 60 Minutes.